Hey everybody, Outdoor Mary here. Come along with us. We are so excited to finally see our off-grid property. We bought it sight unseen about 2 years ago, and today we are seeing it for the first time. And guess what? Y'all are invited to come along with us. Oh no. Well, that ain't no good. Hey guys, so while this footage plays in the background, I'm going to take this time to go ahead and explain why we chose to buy some off-grid property, or any property for that matter, in the first place. Well, the biggest reason is we love traveling. We love traveling and we love camping. And there have been times where, most recently, we noticed that we would go out west, which is where we prefer to usually camp when we can. But anyway, we would find areas where boondocking locations that had been in operation for years were suddenly either closed down to the public. We ran into that when we were in the Lake Mead area just in January of this year. Or, just situations where you get there and you're thinking you're going to get a certain spot to boondock and it's already full. I think a lot of people are doing RV traveling, full-time living, and camping more than ever. So just availability. And we saw some cheap land, so we figured, well, why not? Let's buy some land that we can use as our own personal campground. All right, guys, just a quick update here. We are currently traveling down the road that's going to take us to our property. And right now it looks really, really promising. I mean, look at this. At least I like it. I know Desertscape isn't for everybody, but I'm thrilled. Look at all that beautiful sandstone back there. All right, so far so good. Let's keep rolling here. So guys, at this point in our journey to see the property for the very first time, we were absolutely excited. Like, I can't tell you, we were both just looking out the window, just oohing and awing. We were thrilled that the roads were very passable, and aesthetically, we were loving the open fields and the sandstone structures off in the distance. I mean, it was everything that we would hoped it was going to be. And the anticipation was really just overwhelming. We were so happy and just could not wait to get to that property. Now, at some point, our excitement did start to, I guess, dampen just a little bit. We started seeing all these signs saying that the roads are impassable when they're wet. And we're thinking, okay, that's not ideal. Luckily, we had sunshine this day, but just overall, the thought of having property down a road that we couldn't even access if it had rained, that got to be a little bit disconcerting. But of course, we just kept pushing forward and hoping for the best. And that's all we could do at this point. We had already purchased the property, so. All right, guys, we're getting closer, and maybe I'm getting just a little nervous now. Look at this. This is like all volcanic rock. Okay, so, ooh, I'm praying that our property isn't just volcanic rock. All right, let's keep it moving. So this is not our very first property. We actually do have properties in Colorado and a piece of property in Arizona as well. And with all of those properties, we did buy them sight unseen. So even though we were starting to get a few red flags with this property, we were still very, very hopeful because when we bought the Colorado property, we had kind of expected the worst. Like we were hoping for the best, but we were expecting the worst. And when we arrived and saw it for the very first time, we absolutely loved it. It was better than what we had anticipated. So we went into this New Mexico property with the same mindset, hoping for the best. And that up there is a cinder cone. Long dormant. And we're getting even closer still. The roads aren't too bad, but I mean, they're passable. But I can definitely see that it would be an issue in the rain. Look at that. Let me try to show that better. It's pretty rutted. This is absolutely remote. More remote than I thought it was going to be, I'm not going to lie. I'm not upset about it though. And check out what used to be the road coming in, completely rutted out. Yeah, take a look at that. Could you imagine trying to navigate that road? Oh, I don't think it shows up on camera, but it's deeply, deeply rutted. Anyway, let's keep it moving, guys. Those are pretty. Very, very pretty. At this point here, we left the pavement and had been traveling on the dirt road for about an hour, and we're only about halfway there. It might be hard to see on camera, but the road is definitely getting a little bit more sketchy right here. So I'm just going to try to help him get down here without hitting one of these rocks the wrong way. Okay, come on. Oh my, this one's even worse. It's just like a huge clump of rather sharp rock, and it's kind of deep.
I need to run that line right there, okay?
Okay. Just be careful on that side, on your left. You're good. Okay, where are my plant people? What is this? Very interesting looking. the road completely just disappears from here on out, so we're kind of winging it. This area hasn't been visited in so long, hasn't been driven on, so we're kind of having to just kind of forge a path. But anyway, we have a great view of that cinder cone back there, which is pretty neat. Well, guys, we are still literally within just feet of our property, but we're just trying to figure out how we're going to get to it. This is a legal deeded access road. It's just not much of a road anymore, so we're trying to scope out the scene and figure out how to get where we got to go. I don't know if this is something where the county will come in and recut the road for us, or if we're on our own, but those are all things that we'll have to figure out. Okay, yeah, it looks like it drops off a little bit here. Gets a little on the steep side. I mean, you could probably get down this. I don't know. What do you think? No?
It's too big.
Okay.
I don't want to drive over this.
Okay.
I guess we could have went right. Went way out. Came around. We can get to
Yeah.
this.
Okay. I tell you what, who knew it would be such an adventure getting to this property? But it's all good. I must say, so far I'm pleased with what I see aesthetically. Very, very peaceful, that's for sure. Very quiet. Well, guys, we've made it. We are here finally on our property. I am so very excited. And yes, coming in was a little bit rough, but honestly, it's worth it. I'm happy so far. So what we're going to do is just take our time now and walk the property and see what's going on with it. And yes, we do have some of that lava rock here on the property. I believe it's called basalt, but fortunately, there's not a ton of it. It's nothing like that huge debris field of lava that we saw earlier that really, really made me nervous. We can absolutely work with this. We've got several of these pine trees here. They'll be really nice when they get a little bit bigger, or a lot bigger. And there's quite a few of these junipers here that are already quite large. I really appreciate the fact that this property has a good mix of open area as well as area that's covered with trees and shrubs. I think that's absolutely ideal. Here's yet another nice cleared out open space. I think now we realize with the road coming in, or well, the lack of road coming in, we will definitely be tent camping on our property. I just don't see us getting the RV back here. Maybe once we get the road issue addressed. But for now, we'll probably put our tent somewhere right around here. It's pretty flat and cleared off, not too many rocks. And we kind of have a nice view off in the distance there. Yeah, not too bad. Not the best view, but not terrible. For those of you that are curious, our plot of land out here is about 6 acres. Well, that's really it, guys. We really enjoyed coming out here and having this little adventure and seeing our property for the very first time. And I hope you enjoyed tagging along with us. Other than that, until next time, get out there and do something that makes you happy today. Y'all take care. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed the video today and your time outdoors with me. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. That way you can join me on my next adventure. But until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today.